My name is Isak Warsama, and I am researching about Stanley Unwin, who was comedian, and I visit his home to know about his background and his dedication to his life. He born in this England, and he's really dedicated guy, and I need to know more about him. I visit his home.
My name is Rod Morris. Yes, I'm aware of the Blue Plaque scheme. I remember Stanley Unwin very well. When I was a child growing up, he was on the TV a lot, and his style of comedy was very funny, and it's been very influential as well. He's influenced a lot of next generation of comedians who are working today, whose work we see on the TV. Well, my experience of Stanley Unwin goes back to seeing him on TV. He had a particular style of comedy which was very unusual. He would use wordplay, and he would pretend to get mixed up with his words, and they would then take on new meanings, and he would create new words which we never heard before. And it was very funny, and often he would do this in an interview setting. Someone would be having a serious interview, and his answers to the questions would be so funny that the whole audience would laugh. And he preempted a whole lot of comedians, such as the Two Ronnies and Count. I think that his influence extends beyond his time. Other comedians who have been inspired by him are Count Arthur Strong, and amongst others. And I think that he's very fondly remembered by a whole generation of comedians who still pay tribute to him.
His first job included a very brief stint as a sailor.
I got up on the poop deck, and I met the boatswain, and I felt so proud that as we rowed down the Severn, the Bristol Channel, into the English Channel, I never felt a more elated feeling of joy in all my life. But then, having mentioned all that, we then touched upon the Bay of Biscay, and I became a different person. I felt nothing like so royal as I did standing on the poop deck, and it was a case of pukey over the side. Oh dear, mal de mer, deep folly.
Stanley quickly realised he wasn't cut out for a life at sea. He enjoyed tinkering with radio equipment though, and this eventually led to a job in the sound department of the BBC. He would work there for more than 20 years.
Or not. That is the Questy Ho. Now, if that sounds more like nonsense than Shakespeare, that's because it is. It's the work of comic genius Stanley Unwin, who was famous for his own brand of nonsense talk called Unwinese. Stanley died in 2002, but I've been given a chance to share with you some of his wonderful creations that have never been shown before on TV.
His ability to communicate with people of all nations is legendary. Would you please welcome Britain's ambassador to the new single European language, Professor Stanley Unwin!
The Jim Davies foot and Stoker's was wonderful, and the scintillating eyefold of Mel is wonderful.
Stanley Unwin was a familiar face in both TV and films for more than 50 years. He worked with some of the legends of British broadcasting.
They ain't really greasy. It's the truth, I swear down. I've got one message for them. Do what you're doing. Live your life, I'll live